It's time to book a Varsity Media Sportscast and get on the big stage. A Varsity Media Sportscast is seen by thousands of people, both live and on demand, from friends and family all over the world to prospective college coaches. Our announcers will help tell the story of your team and your athletes. There is no bigger stage to be on than Varsity Media. Book a sportscast today by contacting Varsity Media.
On the campus of Fordham University, it is the Class A championship between the St. John's Prep Red Storm and for the first time ever, the St. Joseph's by the Sea Vikings. And what promises to be a very exciting matchup. I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor for the game, Blaze Pizza, as we bring you inside the booth. Zach Weiss, joined by my partner, Coach Oliver Antigua. St. Joe's by the Seas waited a long time for this. It's been 20 years for St. John's Prep since they've won. It's going to be a big day no matter who comes out on top.
No question about it. Love to see that. Team from Staten Island making the trek all the way to the Bronx. St. John's Prep won the division, so did St. Joe's by the Sea. Two top one seeds clashing here tonight. Should be exciting.
And of course, no team gets here without their key players. We take a look at the top performing guys, the keys to watch for St. Joe's by the Sea.
And two of the top players are number 10, Nicholas Rebraca, 6'3", sophomore point guard, 14 points a game. And his backmate, Matthew Stolfo, 6'3", senior guard, 13 points a game. Two of the top scorers in the league are going to be counted on to contribute if they want to cut down the nets.
And of course, they're going to have a tough matchup. 23-3 St. John's Prep. You look at who stirs the straw that helps their drink go.
And St. John's Prep's had a great season, like you said, 23-3. And their two main guys are Jacob Gomez, a 5'10 senior, averaging 15 points a game, 1,000-point scorer, and also Patrick Rouse, a 6'7 forward, the big man, getting 13 points a game, going to Damon University to play basketball next year.
And we are going to wrap it up in just a moment, folks. You're watching the Class A final on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any team looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
The loose ball, Keyshawn White has it. He's just going to let it fly. Oh! Keyshawn White from half court. That is cash! What a way to end the third quarter!
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside!
Varsity Media offers sports coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email Ben at varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media's hype videos stand out with dynamic visuals and storytelling. Our primary goal is to create a memorable impression, excitement, and interest that encourages viewers to engage and participate. Our hype video can be shown on stadium video boards, social media, and school websites. Our hype videos are the perfect feature to get your community amped up for the team and the big game.
For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
Welcome back, folks. We've got the Class A intersectional final here between St. Joseph's by the Sea, who's never made it to this game before, against St. John's Prep. 7 championships in their history, looking for their first since 2005. The 23 wins this year come after going, and we're going to get to that, 15 wins in just 12, 15, and 13 in the prior years. As you see the teams getting ready for starting lineups for St. Joe's by the Sea. It's a monumental day for the school. They've never been here, so we're going to take a look at the starting 5 for Michael Cortez's Vikings. He's in his 13th year at the helm. Got Michael Tesserero and Rob Manzi on his staff. Senior guard, Michael Warner. Nick Rebraca, one of our keys tonight, joins him in the backcourt. Matthew Stolfo goes by Matty. Younger brother Anthony on the team as well is at the 3. Paul Testaverde. You go to Staten Island, you'll find a Testaverde everywhere, says Michael Cortez. He's got one in his starting lineup. That's Paul. And the big man, Jack Higgins, rounds out a starting 5 of a team that went 17-9. Finished at the top of the A South Division. So they are the outright regular season champs there, and they're looking, of course, to continue their season as far as it's ever been. They're led by 13th year head coach Michael Cortez. You see him in there with his huddle. He's an alum of the school. Michael Tesserero is the best player he said he ever had. He won a college conference championship and played there. As we're going to go to the other side and meet the first 5 for St. John's Prep, a 23-3 season coming into this one. Jacob Gomez, we're going to see his 1,000th point again tonight. Had that against Monsignor McClancy, joined by star point guard Daquan Bryant. Nikhil Nagy rocked the shades in his headshot. It's cool as a cucumber on the floor. He's that third guard. Division II Damon, number 1 in the country, is going to be getting Patrick Rouse next season. And Ryan Edwards rounds out the starting 5 for the St. John's Prep Red Storm. They're trying to give the second big title for a St. John's team here today. The Johnnies claimed the outright Big East regular season title, and they are led by 7th-year head coach John Kiggins. He's done a very nice job since taking over this season. It's a long time coming. As now, coach, we're going to take a look at our keys to the game for both sides if they want to be Class A champions.
And as we spoke to the coaches and found out the keys for St. Joe's by the Sea, rebound and run the break, handle St. John's' pressure. We're going to anticipate a lot of pressing and running, continue to lock down on the defensive end. And for St. John's Prep, we got to defend the 3, play our pace will be a key, rebounding and getting out in transition and limiting turnovers if they want to be Class A champions.
And so we talk about the 7 championships for the Red Storm, but they go back. 1928, 1936, 42, 45, 1950, 55 years go by, they win again. Now it's been another 20. They find themselves in the game with a chance to dance further. And for St. Joe's by the Sea, you know, Michael Cortez is just so proud of this group. He said breaking through that glass ceiling, it's easily the best moment of the season. It's not just big for these guys, but it's for the alums and all those involved, especially for Mike Tesserero, called him the best player he's ever coached in his 13 years. He goes and wins a CUNY championship with Brooklyn College, the 5 seed, then running the gauntlet and going all the way to March Madness. He's back as an assistant, and how great it would be for the two of them to win it together.
Well, it's something to be proud of. The school community and the fans and alums get support around a successful season. And we're tipped off here, and St. John's Prep goes man-to-man.
Early touch here for Maddie Stolfo. Going to see the teams take a bit more clock than we saw in our first game. Warner over to Stolfo. Clock nears 10. Good defense from Nagy. Knocked away. Recovered. Midi. No. Offensive rebound is handled by Stolfo. Around the horn. Warner misses the three. Out to 6-7. Patrick Rouse. He's on the ground. Bryant had it. It's Daquan Bryant. Gomez inside. Through the contact. No whistle. Some early jitters perhaps for these teams.
No question about it. And that's to be understood as we see some easy baskets being missed.
Yes.
I anticipate that they'll eventually settle down and get into a nice groove.
15 a game for Rebraca coming in. He leads the team. He and Stolfo are the 1-2. Rouse goes inside to Bryan, who gets whacked. No basket. We're going to see a very physical game here this evening. There is no question about it.
And I'm looking forward to this pace of St. John's Prep. Coach likes to run and gun and press and play fast and puts a lot of pressure on the defense as long as they're taking care of the ball and getting good shots.
So Bryant running point. He averaged 9 assists a game on the season. Knows how to find the open shooter. There is Gomez. Bryant pops up top. And he's got 3. Daquan Bryant's first bucket of the night for the 5'9 junior guard.
Ran a screen to screener action, a beautiful screen by Bryant. Got a cutting route to the basket. Defense helps. Gets a great look at the top of the key for the knockdown.
Warner runs point. Gets it over to Stolfo. Mike Cortez looking for some more action from his team. And you're going to get a travel on the play against Testaverde. The physical defense of the veteran-laden St. John's team is making a difference. Bryant running point, guarded by Warner in the half court. Warner, the senior, 5'6", guarding the 5'9 Bryant. Popping free at the top. That's a 3, and that's good. Patrick Rouse, the big man, spreads the floor and puts it through. He's averaging 13.5 and 11 per game. On the other end, Maddie Stolfo, no offensive rebound. Answer? No, they're still without a point. Bryant kicks it out. Rouse again. No. They couldn't box out and grab it. Edwards, no. Look at Rouse coming around and scoring. An early timeout for St. Joe's by the Sea, already behind 8-0. We're going to see that Rouse put back again, Coach.
Yeah, and great timing of not to miss upon the play here. Shot goes up and misses. Great extra effort. Rouse gets on the offensive glass and put back. And Coach Cortesi does not like what he sees as St. John's Prep jumps out to the 8-0 lead to start this game.
Yes, and we want to thank our sponsor, Blaze Pizza, for the Blaze Pizza Blaze Fast Fired game of the week. At Blaze Pizza, it's the best place to grab a fast-fired pizza made with delicious ingredients and toppings to choose from on the menu at your local Blaze Pizza. We offer gluten-free, keto, and vegan options to satisfy any craving. Choose any of our signature pizzas or build your own. At Blaze Pizza, there is no wrong way to play. An 8-0 start for St. John's Prep. That's thrown into the backcourt. It's a turnover no matter what. Gomez will watch it sail. 5:15 to go in the first. We have not yet seen a point for the Vikings.
And nice job by Coach Kiggins out of the timeout to switch up the 1-2-2 trap. Caught the Vikings off guard.
Gomez on the drive. Throws it up. A lot of contact. No call. Rouse, a rare miss inside. Of course, it's a bigger court than they normally play on, and St. John's Prep looking very comfortable. Their first appearance in this game in some time.
And Rouse has established himself as a force already, so I think you're going to hear a lot from him today. Seems like he's locked in.
Inside they go. Higgins banging around. Extra feed. Pull up. 3. No. They cannot buy one. Nice job by Stolfo on the glass. The kick. Rebraca missed again. And they cannot put the ball in the basket. The reset with Ryan Edwards.
Coach calls out his set, organizes his crew.
To the corner, Edwards. Nope. Look who's there. It's Rouse again. He has a few inches on everyone on the other side. There's the bank for Gomez. It's wide open, folks. 11-0 start. Vikings did go 18-9 in that regular year to get here. It was a strong season, but they'd love to cap it off with their first title. Off the pick, Stolfo. Stripped by Nagy. Here comes Bryant. They got numbers. Gomez missed a bunny. Cleanup, Edwards.
And right now, St. John's is the quicker team on that transition. It was 4 offensive players to 1 defender, beating them down the floor. Missed the layup, but because they had the numbers, got an offensive rebound.
And they're going to say that's out of bounds. We're going to get 2 early subs for the Vikings.
And St. Joseph's is a little out of sorts right now. Unforced turnovers and missing open looks. Need to really settle down and see one go in here.
So let's see if Michael Nakara and Alex Panzel may be able to provide a lift. It's 5 for 12 for St. John's, 0 of 7 for St. Joe's by the Sea. They've been blitzed. Nagy missed. A chance to run finally. Warner, kick, Stolfo, baseline. It won't go. The invisible man sitting on the rim like in the 6th man, just pushing those shots off the rim.
And if you notice, all the shots have been from the perimeter. If I'm St. Joe's, I want to try to get something going in the basket or try to get a foul to make something go down for us early on.
Bryant drive and kick. Nagy spin, turn. Gomez over to Nagy, and he loses it out of bounds. That's the first prep turnover of the game.
And good defensive possession. If you're Coach Cortese there, you got to stop. Trying to stop this bleeding here. But as you see, the pressure and the steal.
Gomez partially blocked. Handled by Nick Rebrecca. Warner on the run. Pull it out. There's Rebrecca. That's Panzella. He can score. He's scored in the 20s on the year. He scores 9 a night. Panzella, another miss. Big man rebound for Patrick Rouse, who's already got 5 and 5.
And everything right now is from the perimeter for St. Joe's by the Sea as they fall back into the zone. And St. John's Prep takes their time working their offense.
This is not the start you expected if you're the Vikings. First appearance in this game. St. John's Prep, it's been a while for them too, but they came ready. They knock it away from Rouse and they have the steal. Warner draws some contact, nothing. Nakara to the corner. Panzella sets the feet. Vikings are on the board, and that'll set the crowd ablaze for the first time. 13-3.
And good job by Alex Panzella here, the senior guard. Sprints in transition, gets to the corner, sets the feet, and tickles the twine.
13-3 here in the first. And finally able to get on the board. To the corner, Gomez in space. That's an offensive foul. Taking one in the chops was Michael Nakara, as they're going to go even deeper into the bench. John Paterzo, the 8th man.
And the bench is fired up. Gets the stop. Great job defensively setting his feet. Let's see if they can get on a little run here. But they have to deal with this pressure and this quickness of St. John's Prep.
They do well to break the press. 7 of their 10 shots have been from the arc. Nakara inside, turn and hit. It's been the bench. They've got the first 5 Vikings points.
And great job by Nakara coming off the bench, getting to the foul line area, stopped, pull up. You got a nice mid-range. You shoot a higher percentage the closer you are, Zach, than from the deep.
Yes, indeed. And they've kept St. John scoreless nearly 3 minutes. Gomez lost it out of bounds. That's their 4th turnover in the last 5 minutes. So a nice turnaround from the reserves. He trusts all 3 of Panzella, Paterzo, and Nakara. Of course, Paterzo's grandfather, big-time football head coach at Wagner High School on the island. The Paterzo name very well respected. Another championship would only improve that. 3-second difference between the clocks. Here's Rebrecca, guarded by Edwards. Rebrecca, the sophomore, confident. Gets it over to Paterzo. 10 to shoot. Paterzo into the lane. Stops. Kicks. 3. Nakara got it again. 8-0 run for St. Joe's by the Sea. That's a foul to give. It's on the floor, and a very smart one for Panzella. He saw them running downhill. He says, you're not going to do that on us. St. John's Prep goes to the bench for the first time. It's the 5'9" guard, Matthew Abreu.
And nice job there by running the shot clock down. A little dribble, drive, and kick. Nakar with the pretty-looking stroke sets his feet and knocks down a big 3 to get them back into this game.
Gomez into the lane. Lost it. Banked it. Missed it. That's late for Rebraca. Oh! It's not going to count. But this kid is special. He was the first ever true freshman to start for Coach Cortez. It won't count, but man, that kid can shoot.
Wow.
So that is certainly going to keep the momentum on their side. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the second quarter on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
This is Jalen Brunson. You're watching Varsity Media.
We're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
Come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Welcome back, folks. Zach Weiss, Oliver Antigua. Coach, it was a St. John's Prep blitz answered by 8 straight from the bench of the Vikings and Coach Cortez, who's got to be happy with how they finished that quarter.
Absolutely, and when you go to your bench and you get production, such a huge blessing for your team. Nakara with some 2 huge threes gets his team back in it.
Nakara and Panzella, the 8 points. He expected it more to come from Stolfo and Rebraca. Not quite. Rebraca did hit a full court shot after the buzzer. As there's a nice putback for Rouse. If there was an SC top 10 for plays that didn't count but happened, that's number 1 for the night. There's no question. It was incredible.
And there's Rouse again using his height advantage on the offensive rebound and getting a putback to get St. John's back in the scoring column.
Nice job on the glass by Edwards. Tough miss inside for Panzella. 6 of the 9 threes, or rather 5, have come from the first years. Stolfo remains on the bench. The lone starters are Rebraca and Testaverde. On the other side, Abreu, the lone reserve, is out there. Edwards, mid-range, no, tipped, and that's an over-the-back foul. It's like it may be on Rouse.
And coach is challenging his guys to put a body on him, and that time he did a nice job boxing out, came over the top, and we're going the other way.
Winner of this is going to continue their season. The loser will be done. St. Joe's by the Sea, a 17-8 year. Another 17-9. An impressive 23-3 year for the Red Storm of St. John's Prep. Through the lane and in. Give me that, Michael Nakara, the unsung hero, has 7. He averages about 6 a night.
And great job. They ran a stagger play for him on the weak side. He didn't shoot the 3. He ripped the baseline, attacked the basket. Beautiful finish.
Rouse the catch in the lane. Abreu in the corner. Gomez, he can score. Gets it over to Bryan. Nearly averaged a points, assist, double-double. Whip to the corner, Rebraca, quick hands. Here comes Jack Higgins.
And it seems like the Vikings have now settled down, getting a huge performance by Nakara, and now has inspired their defense as they're moving quicker, getting stops here, and getting deflections.
Nakara's had some big games. They don't expect it every night. But his 7 have been big. Nice pass to Gomez inside. Catch and finish.
And that was a pretty 2-man game by Abreu and Gomez attacking the zone, finding that baseline short corner action.
The 3 on the other end is off. Nice follow. Now it's Panzella. No. The rebound there. Gomez's brother Brandon also played for Coach Cortez. for Coach Kiggins at St. John's, with the Red Storm. Now a student at St. John's over there. So St. John's to St. John's, full ride academically for him. Good hands defensively. Into the student section goes Bryant.
And the students are getting a little excited there on the baseline.
Yeah, how can you not be? It's your first time in this game. You wait a long time to make it this far as Stolfo comes back in. You get here, it's got to leave. Win or lose, you can only look back with pride if you know you left it all out in the court and you played your best.
Trying to be that sixth man on the floor there with the student section.
Yes. Certainly played a big part in our first game, in which, if you're just joining us, Sacred Heart claimed their first title in 30 years, upending Regis in a thriller that saw them get red hot in the second half. Stolfo down the lane, turn, pass. Expected him to shoot, perhaps. Here's Nakara. He's been the early hero. A lot of contact, and he's rejected by Rouse, who wags the finger in the face, says, no, no, no. They want a tech on the St. Joe's by the Sea side for that.
Yeah, we got the shades of the great Dikembe Mutombo as you see him on the rejection. The athletic ability, then he stares him down.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Big fella, not so fast.
The late Dikembe Mutombo, Defensive Player of the Year, number retired by several teams who only played a few seasons with. A legend. Rebraca 3, no. And I do love, before, obviously, rest in peace, Mutombo. I'm really happy we got a commercial for it.
That's right.
In the State Farm ad, or the Geico ad, he went and did it in an ad. It was just waiting there. But that was nicely done by Rouse. Very excited. Damon got to be very excited to be bringing him in. They're number 1 in the country in D2 right now. And we're getting to see the young man before he goes and plays for a very good team next season.
And he's a good-looking prospect, really talented. Again, very active early on. And is going to have a big game today.
3 for Bryant at the top. No whistle. They're letting him play as Rouse went to the ground. A nice steal by Edwards. Step back, Jay. Ryan Edwards the miss. Long rebound. Someone has to grab it. They didn't go quick enough. Panzella, and they're going to get a timeout. St. Joe's by the Sea, who's not happy by the lack of a foul. He's yelling at our near side officials and at Stolfo. Very animated coach on that sideline. We're going to see if this is... So we're going to take a quick break. 17-10, St. John's Prep. We're watching on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching Varsity Media, New York's high school sports network.
Wait, oh my God!
Oh, hello, hi, how are you? All right. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, I'm Ron. Oh, what's going on? How you doing, sir? How you doing? I'm Ron. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, hello, hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh my God. I'm Ron, nice to meet you. Blaze right now is offering a large shareable pizza here with the real ingredients. Not frozen, none of that frozen crust, all right? Right. So I want to show you some beautiful, unique toppings that we have. Artichoke, arugula. Wow. You like that type of stuff? That's for you, all right? Oh, no, I'm Ron. I don't know who LeBron is. Me and you take a selfie. Come on in. Hey, that's Ron. You tell your friends to take you to Blaze Pizza and tell them Ron sent you, okay? All right, put it there. I got it. You even take Ron's hat. That's yours.
Oh my God.
17-10 our score in the second. The Class A championship game. The St. Joe's by the Sea starters don't have a point yet. Seen him go a little deeper into the bench. Dominic Rubio, a fourth reserve to check in. 2 fouls on Panzella at the moment. Nakara for 3. Little short. They saved it. They got 5 seconds. Extra feed. Warner, step back, hit rim, comes free. Gomez rips it. Throw ahead to Abreu, too fast. That's their 5th turnover.
And that's one of the challenges of playing fast and up-tempo. You tend to make some mistakes and it could lead to turnovers. So you want to, sometimes you hear you say, you know, you want to be quick, not fast, so you can make the right decision. So we'll keep an eye on that to see how they handle those possessions.
Well-deserved rest for Nakara, 7 points in 8 minutes. On the drive, it's Panzella. Drop off, mid-range. Testaverde missed. Fighting tooth and nail, and they're going to maintain possession. As Nikhil Nagy generally splits time with Abreu, will come in for Matthew Abreu.
And that was a good-looking shot by Testaverde. Just short-armed it a little bit, and needed to put a little more to get it over the rim there.
Panzella handles. Kick out. Rebreka still scoreless. Look at Testaverde. He got blocked. Ball comes free. Foul is on Rebreka. And it's going the other way. That'll be Nicholas's first. He's got 5 rebounds, but the sophomore is 0 for 6.
And I think you're going to see what's happening with these guys. Fordham is a bigger court. Maybe they're trying to get the legs. Shots a little short. A little bigger surroundings in the background than a high school gym. And sometimes it takes a little while for them to adjust before they start making shots.
Gomez whips it to Nagy. Corner 3. Long. Jacob Gomez, the rebound. The bank won't go. Rouse missed. That went up and under through. Rouse going to be fouled by Matty Stolfo, and he's going to shoot 2. Patrick Rouse is going to head to the charity stripe. Looking to add a bit more.
And you got to love the second and third effort by this young man. He didn't give up on the play. Super athletic. Missed the first one. Goes back up again. Goes up strong and draws the foul.
2 shots for the big man. Damon University commit hits on the first. And certainly very excited, coach, for next year. You probably, when you bring him in, if you start putting on a little more muscle, he'll be playing the 4. It's going to pair well with any center out there. Just a floor spacer, may get some limited minutes stepping into a really good team right away. But good energy, shot maker, shot blocker. They're going to have a real nice 4 or 5 duo, whoever he ends up paired with.
No question about that.
Nice hands. Steal by Bryant. And he lays it in. The lead's back up to 10. Of note, St. Joe's by the Seas already used 2 timeouts. You only get 5 for the game.
And Bryant showing his tenacity on defense, using the speed with the steal. Gets an easy deuce.
Rebreka, put back, still no. The sophomore is the only freshman to ever play for Coach Cortez at St. Joe's by the Sea. Now he's a full-time starter and a key player here as a sophomore, but he's now 0 for 7 tonight here in this big gym, the Rose Hill Gymnasium on the campus of Fordham University in the Bronx. Gomez, Bryant thought about it, drives through the lane. Nikhil Nagy, no, Rouse, they just can't keep him off the glass. Gomez, no, he bricked it. Just 2 points in the quarter for the Vikings. They need something. Someone's got to get a bucket here. Warner whips it across to Panzella. Stolfo, step back on Rouse, pivot. Oh, that was a beautiful move, but he couldn't put it down.
Yeah, just a little too much mustard on it. Kicks off the glass, in and out. It seems like nothing can go down for St. Joe's.
Inside to Rouse. They send 3. Around the horn. Bryant whips it back. Alley-oop miss. He got it back. He got hit. The officials say nothing. And now Rebreka's fouled by Jacob Gomez. That's his 2nd personal. And he's probably going to spell Abreu. It'll be spelled by Abreu. Yes, indeed.
Refs are letting them play. It's a physical game. And Rouse, I'm sure, wanted some contact but didn't get it. And nothing easy in the paint today.
No, nothing easy. But you look at the shooting, 8 of 31 for St. John's Prep, 4 of 25 for St. Joe's by the Sea. Neither team can be too happy with that, but it's just a 10-point game. Behind the screen, Rebreka still can't go, and that's the 10th St. Joe's offensive rebound and their 10th turnover as well. Nagy, contact, they're just letting them run. Dangerous pass, should not have been thrown. Nagy's already got 2 steals. By the way, how about this for a crazy stat? 13 rebounds in 15 minutes for Mr. Patrick Rouse, the rebounding king. Just call him Dennis Rodman. Call him Ben Wallace. We'll stick with his name, Pat Rouse, but he's in the same class right now.
No question. That's a pretty impressive young man, and that's why they're winning.
Yes, indeed. They're winning 11-10 on the offensive glass, a 10-0 edge in second chance points. Foul before the shot, and that is team foul number 4. So they make that 3 fouls.
And just a tough start for St. Joe's. Only scoring 10 points in 2 quarters. Can't be ideal. Frustrating when the ball does not drop.
Nicara out to Stolfo. It's an open 3, and it's good! Paterzo rings it up. 7-point game and a very important defensive sequence now for the Vikings to try and keep the Red Storm from pushing this back up before the half.
And how about the bench points coming off for Coach, giving them a huge spark and keeping them in this game.
Abreu, Bryant had space. Nagy, Edwards, good defense, but he scored. 3, 2, 1. It's late again, and it almost went in again. That's the end of the first half. It is a 22-13 lead. All right, St. John's Prep, let's see that last bucket of the half, Coach, before we head to halftime.
And this here is showing Daquan Bryant with his speed, gets a steal, gets to the basket, beautiful finish, and St. John's Prep is in the lead. Halftime at the CHSAA Class A Finals.
We're back in 10 minutes, folks, on the Varsity Media Sports Network with the second half.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media at Varsity Media.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the spring, but spots are limited. Contact us today for lacrosse, baseball, softball, and tennis by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any team looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
The loose ball, Keyshawn White has it. He's just going to let it fly. Oh! Keyshawn!
No one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
You're watching Varsity Media, New York's high school sports network.
He's got room to go. Merrill towards the end zone. Lost his lid. touchdown!
JJ Damo, face on, stay on athlete, controlling the face-off. That's 3 in a row now.
We're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
For fast fire perfection.
Come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
It's time to book a Varsity Media Sportscast and get on the big stage. A Varsity Media Sportscast is seen by thousands of people, both live and on demand, from friends and family all over the world to prospective college coaches. Our announcers will help tell the story of your team and your athletes. There is no bigger stage to be on than Varsity Media. Book a sportscast today by contacting Varsity Media. Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Welcome back, folks. It is a 22-13 St. John's Prep lead on St. Joe's by the Sea in our Blaze Fast Fired Game of the Week. Thank you to our sponsor for the contest, Blaze Pizza. It's great stuff, and you know we're going post-game, Coach. You already know.
Love Blaze Pizza, man. I'm a pepperoni guy.
Big pepperoni guy. How do you feel about Hawaiian? Are you okay with it? Are you against it?
Nah, you know I'm an open mind, but not my cup of tea.
All right, I respect it. And so, talking about cup of tea, you know, both these teams had to work their tails off and find their cup of tea in the semifinal and get all the right sips in order to make it here as we take a look at the path to the final for both St. Joseph's by the Sea and the St. John's Prep Red Storm.
Yeah, and St. Joe's by the Sea had a 51-39 win against Xavier, followed up by a 56-44 defeat of St. Edmund's Prep. And for St. John's Prep, they beat Farrell in the first round, 60-53. Then McClancy in the semifinals, 54-40, setting up this CHSAA A-final clash and take a halftime lead here. Both teams are kind of struggling with their shooting, and I'm sure they're going to pick it up in the second half.
And you know what's interesting, and I think it speaks volumes, you know, about the A class, both the North and the South, and how they are this year. No games in the tournament, whether 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, 4-5, and then the semis, no games decided by more than 14 points. Each team has been in every game until the final whistle. And so it just talks about how close it is. And fans, Blaze Pizza is a proud sponsor of Varsity Media and the New York City, Long Island high school sports scene, bringing you play-by-play action of the most highly anticipated matchups and rivalries, exclusive post-game interviews with the players and coaches, and unrivaled coverage of championship games. Blaze Pizza has you covered. every game, Coach, is so close. And even though they only scored 13 in the first half, talking about the defense of St. Joe's by the Sea, other than Rouse grabbing offensive rebound, it's been fine. 9 of 33 for their opponent.
Yeah, and you know, if you look deep down the stats, 3 for 17 from 3 for St. Joe's by the Sea, it's not going to cut it. I'd like to get more to the basket, maybe mid-range, and got to cut down on the turnovers as well. If you're not shooting and you got 10 turnovers at half, it's going to put you in the hole. And St. John's Prep ain't shooting much better, but they got a guy named Rouse who's just living on the backboards. He's got 13 boards already in the half, on the way to a monster game. And how about the bench? All the points are coming off the bench, which is unheard of, right?
You've never seen that. The bench shot 5 for 15. The starters shot 5 for 13. The starters 0 of 14. They do run out the same starting lineup, as they'll go right to ball movement. The leader of all players, Rouse, with 8 points and 13 boards, 7 for Nicara to lead his side. Stolfo, Rebraca for 3. The starters have a basket, and we got a ball game.
And that's a big-time shot for him, especially for his confidence, seeing the ball go in. That can jumpstart him and hopefully help some of the other guys calm down and make some shots.
So the Vikings have a little life early in this second half. Their first ever appearance in this game. Talk about St. John's Prep, 7 titles scattered out over 77 years. They have not won since 05, 1 championship in all since 1950. Gomez's block, good defense from Testaverde, and Jack Higgins the rebound. They're off and running. Stolfo over to Higgins. Work it around Warner. And they'll settle in.
And if I'm St. Joe's, I'm trying to get Rebraca another look here as he just knocked one down, try to get him going. And they're setting him up here in the half court.
Takes it against Gomez. Here is the sophomore. Shot clock near single digits. Catch, turn, Stolfo off the front rim. Edwards claims his 4th rebound. Long pass ahead for Nagy. He scores. Nikhil Nagy with his first points of the Class A final.
And that's a transition team, man. Make or misses. They're looking to fly out and get out in transition. Excellent job by Nagy to finish at the rim and get his first points on the board for the second half.
Lead is back up to 8. They screen for Warner. 5'6" point guard. 0 for 2 in the first half. Rebraca missed it. Testaverde's got it. Warner hits a 3. Their 5th of the night.
And you know this team is good. They weren't going to keep missing like they did in the first half. Great job to keep with it. Offensive rebound kick out for Warner, who knocks it down.
And they're going to call a foul rather than a jump. The fans of the Vikings don't like that one. Mike Cortez not liking that one either. He shed the jacket for the second half. He's just got the shirt and tie now. Inbound under the basket for Gomez.
He's trying to rally the troops.
Yes.
Do whatever he can, push any button to get his guys back in the game.
Every little thing counts. It'll be a superstition thing. Edwards catching the corner. Good D from Higgins, and an offensive foul on Edwards.
And I like the switch to the zone defense, keeping it tight. St. John's Prep over-penetrated. Gomez there, got too deep, and a lot of defenders close by for help. Gets a stop.
They're down by just 5. They've hit 3 of their last 4 shots from deep. Higgins only played 8 minutes, but he's gotten a big defensive rebound and taken a charge in this half.
Nice job handling the pressure, didn't turn it over. Now it's execution time in the half court.
Nice blitz from Rouse. Warner giving up 13 inches, able to shed him. Rebraca stays in bounds. We're halfway through the clock. This is Warner. The bucket just before. Good hands from Daquan Bryant. He's got 5 points and 2 steals tonight. He's everywhere.
And he's a pickpocket. If you're not in the streets of Manhattan, you got to watch yourself around this kid. He has some quick hands.
Yes, you do. Be checking for all those cards twice, maybe 3 times. And 3 steals a night to go with those 9 assists. Trying to get a screen off ball for Rebraca. Higgins sets it. Warner in the lane, tough shot. Bryant stuffs it like a holiday roast, and it's going down.
Coach Cortesi has some choice words for Warner after that possession. Very animated on the sideline.
Yes, he is. You know, it's the championship game. You hold your players to the highest possible standard. Late in the clock, there wasn't much he could do, but there was a chance to probably move the ball before. Bryant had the open three, passed it up, and instead he's going to pick up another offensive foul. The second charge in short order for St. John's Prep.
Jack Higgins is playing great team defense there, using what he can. Here's the replay. Drives up, steps up outside the circle. Great job with his positioning, drawing the offensive foul.
Higgins, 6'5", 260, a big body for them inside. Rebraca lost it. And possession, St. John's Prep. It's the 12th Vikings turnover. They have not gotten aroused an offensive touch in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
And the zone is geared to keeping him away from the ball. As you can see, every time he's got 2 or 3 guys around him. So good job by Coach on the defensive switch there.
Ball movement around the horn. Nagy, kick, down to 10 seconds. Edwards will back it out. Low scoring championship here. Spin defense. Daquan Bryant on the drive. Warner's all up in his grill. He missed it. And despite giving up all the size that they are, St. Joe's by the Sea is winning the rebounding battle by 3. And they're even on the offensive end. You get a moving pick on Higgins. You're going to get a lot of confused faces in the St. Joe's
Coach
crowd.
is looking for an answer to the ref. He doesn't like it. Tough call. We're going the other way with it.
There it is.
And you can see here, use his shoulder maybe a little bit, a little bump with the big fella. It's tough when you got a big on a little like that. The little guy always gets the worst of it.
Yep. Nagy's open. That's 3. Nikhil Nagy with the first 3 of the half for St. John's Prep, trying to deliver the second Red Storm title of the day. The Johnnies, their first undefeated season at home in nearly 100 years. Testaverde, 2 guys on his back. And how's this for a stat? Coach, this is going to be the first free throw attempt of the night for St. Joe's by the Sea.
And, you know, a lot of this stuff is on the perimeter, so it's good to see Testaverde mixing it up and trying to draw the foul and get some easy baskets.
First of 2. They could really use something with the clock stopped. And it's good. Testaverde.
And here we see the dump down there. Nice job gathering himself. One of the defenders jumps over him. He ducks.
Yeah, Daquan Bryant showing us
some hops.
Yeah, he's showing us some hops. He wore his moon shoes today. Certainly now he just has to sing the jingle, which we're going to spare you from. We're not going to do a rendition. 3:20 to go, third quarter. St. John's Prep 27-21 lead. You're on Varsity Media with this Class A final, the second of today's doubleheader. Sacred Heart downing Regis in their first game for their first title since 1995. The same year Michael Jordan came back. Bryant in the corner, no offensive rebound, no whistle. They're letting him play. Put back, no. Rebound Stolfo. He's surrounded. He has to pass it. He puts it on the floor, and he's fouled after all that. That's the 4th team foul on St. John's.
And there was a lot of contact and a lot of banging there, and St. John's Prep had 3 looks, but he couldn't finish. And Stolfo snatches the rebound and comes out victorious.
Yes, he does. Victory! Indeed, under 3 minutes, third quarter, 6-point lead. New light for St. Joe's by the Sea despite 7 of 32 shooting. They're holding their opponents to 11 of 40. Rebraca sees a lane, and 1! Nick Rebraca looking for 3.
And the crowd is energized and they're feeling it. You can see here a beautiful screen. Drives it left, draws the foul and the harm. Knocks it down.
All right, we'll stay here with you folks during this timeout. Timeout update. We got 3 left for St. Joe's by the Sea and 4 for St. John's Prep. It was just a 30. We're going to have a free throw for Rebraca. And you know how special this kid is. 13 years Michael Cortez has been the one at the helm. 1 freshman has ever played on the varsity team. His name is Nicholas Rebraca. Started last year at a different role, and he credits last year's seniors, making him feel welcome and comfortable. He's starting a game on a college campus as a 16-year-old high school sophomore, and he's showing now in this second half, and with that full court buzzer beater that was just after the horn, that he can play. He's got 6 in the frame.
And good-looking shot by the 6'3" sophomore. Future's bright for this young man, and he's having a much better second half.
Patrick Rouse, double-double machine, has got one now. You see Nakara, the first half hero. Now they got it to Rebraca in the half court. He's got Rouse on him. They're going to slow it down. Wise not to rush. He knows he can get his.
And that was the first touch that Rouse was able to get in the second half because of that zone defense keeping him away from the ball.
Love the physical D at the top between Brian and Nakara. Off the curl. The 3 is short by Panzella. If he would have short-rimmed it, Nakara could have pulled it. Michael Cortez does not like that shot at all.
He's giving him some instruction there on the sideline.
He's still
some
going.
Positive motivation.
Yes. That's a coach that loves the game. He loves the game. You know,
he's fire. He's got his guys playing hard. That's what you want.
There's Daquan Bryan. His energy on both ends has been big. Edwards off the screen. Nice closeout by Panzella. Foul going the other way. This should be free throws. That's the 5th of the half. Unless they're going to call it. Yeah, will be free throws. An important spot. You see a conversation in the backcourt with Panzella and Rebraca. Let's see this again.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was some weak side contact there on the box out. A little shove there. You can see Gomez with a push in the back, and we're going to get some free throws.
How about this? That's 4 on Jacob Gomez. They held him to 2 of 10. He's got 4 fouls now. He's only sat about 30 seconds. He misses the first. They've only gone 6 deep, which is kind of a surprise. We expected them to go a little deeper. Luis Aikama, Costa Dormis, and Blake Williams normally get some run. So it's only been Abreu. He's only taken 1 shot. They're able to get the free throw split. And this is as close as it's been.
And that's a big foul because Gomez gets 15 a game for them. He's one of their leaders. And he's going to have to sit now and play cautious the rest of the way.
Bryant over to Abreu. Step back. It was tipped. Good defense for Michael Nakara. And a foul 90 feet from the rim by Nagy. There is no reason for that. And the Vikings are going to have their 6th and 7th free throws of the quarter.
Yeah, and you hate to see that. Not a smart play there. In that situation, the ball was deflected and just too over-aggressive there, pushing, and now you're getting free throws for the team that is down, and now they're getting a score without the clock moving.
Safe to say, Nagy was nagging on that one defensively. He really wanted to make a quick play. And it's a double-edged sword, because first you commit the foul, fine, but then they go to the line and they convert. This is Testaverde, 4 rebounds and 1 assist on the day.
And this can cut it to a 1-possession game.
Loose ball, Rouse, his first rebound since halftime. Despite only 7 shot attempts, we've seen 13 St. Joe's points because they've drawn fouls. Minute 10, 3rd quarter. We got a 1-possession game. Abreu, cross court, Edwards, stolen by Rebraca. Here comes the sophomore. Banks it home. He's got 8 in the quarter. We got a ball game.
And the hang time by Rebraca avoids the defender and finishes acrobatic at the rim.
They were down 13-0. It's a 29-16 or 28-16 run since. Rouse at the top. Drives into traffic. Loses the ball. Travel.
And that time you see Rouse with a little frustration because he hasn't gotten the ball, knowing that they're playing the zone. He went into 3 guys, has to be a little patient, kick the ball, move it, get it back while you're cutting, force the turnover, and now the Vikings get a chance to take the lead.
How about this turnaround? They're winning the quarter 15-7. They've turned the tide on St. John's. Oh, what a steal. Nagy lost the headband, but he'll still take the 2 points. And they're going to get a St. John's Prep timeout as well, so they can try and set their defense to wrap the quarter. Let's see this one again from Nagy. So fast the headband flies off.
Great anticipation. Too long of a pass cross court. Gets a hand, deflections, steals, and goes off the glass. Beautiful finish by Nagy to give St. John's Prep a 3-point lead.
It's at a sharp third quarter, and he didn't lose the headband. It got knocked off his head. Let's reiterate that. You know, it did kind of look like Roadrunner, meet, but he's just running down. Headband flies off. But, you know, very important possession. How important is this? Not just the bucket. We know St. Joe's by the Sea needs to try and keep this as close as possible.
Sure.
How important is it for the defense of St. John's Prep to just know that they can get the stop when they need to close the quarter?
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they're known for, man. They're very quick. They're very active, really good defensively. And they get their hands on a lot of steals, which leads to transition points. So points off turnovers has been a key for them and kind of helps them get back into these runs when they having a tough time against the zone.
So let's see what they run here. It's Panzella, Nakara, Testaverde, Rebecca, and Stolfo. Stolfo is scoreless on just 3 shots tonight. It's been a big surprise. They've guarded him well. 10 seconds. Bryant, physical defense. Nakara gets rid of it. Rebecca, Stolfo, closing seconds. They got to shoot it. Testaverde, it's in time. And it's no good off the glass. 31-28, St. John's Prep. We're going to throw to break, 4th quarter. When we come back, you're watching the Class A final on the Varsity Media Sports Network, presented by Blaze Pizza.
You're watching Varsity Media, New York's high school sports network.
Wait, oh my God!
Oh, hello, hi, how are you? All right. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, I'm Ron. Oh, what's going on? How you doing, sir? How you doing? I'm Ron. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, hello, hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh my God. I'm Ron, nice to meet you. Blaze right now is offering a large shareable pizza here with real ingredients. Not frozen, none of that frozen crust, all right? Right. So I want to show you some beautiful, unique toppings that we have. Artichoke, arugula. Wow. You like that type of stuff? That's for you, all right? Oh, no, I'm Ron. I don't know who LeBron is. Me and you take a selfie. Come on in. Hey, there's Ron. You tell your friends to take you to Blaze Pizza and tell them Ron sent you, okay? All right, put it there. My guy. You even take Ron's hat. That's yours.
Oh my God.
Welcome back, folks. We prepare for 4th quarter action. I want to tell you about the new 5 for $35 family meal from Blaze Pizza. Blaze is offering a family meal which feeds up to 5. Pick any 3 pizzas, 11-inch original dough or thick crust, any 2 sides, dessert, salad, and cheesy or cinnamon bread for an incredible deal of just $35. Conditions apply. Feed the family with Blaze Pizza. 4th quarter action. First possession, the Red Storm. They lead it by 3. The in-and-out shot by Panzella wraps the 3rd.
And St. John's Prep needs to figure out how to get Rouse the ball in this zone. And that's a great penetrate drive there, but even better defense by the Vikings.
It looked like that was Testaverde coming in hot with a stuff. And the inbound hit with 17 to shoot. Abreu. Work it around Bryant. Inside, that is, it looks like in the act of shooting. Is going to be the first free throw attempts of the half. Nakara picks up his first personal, first team foul. Bryant steps to the line. He's 2 of 7 tonight, He's only got 5 and 2 assists, but his defense has been tremendous in this game as he hits the first.
Absolutely, and a nice job here by Bryant on the underneath out of bounds, catching the ball, ripping it. One dribble, showing his speed, attacking the basket, drawing 3 defenders. You could pick anybody you want. They all fouled him.
Yep.
Be able to get to the line, and he is a great on-ball pressure defender, and he's great in the press. So sometimes the points don't tell the whole story with this young man.
No, they don't. In this game either. It's 33-28 in the fourth quarter.
And there he is.
And it's going to go out of bounds, but Daquan Bryant, that's the Energizer Bunny right there.
And what he does is he's pushing the offense far out, throwing off the timing, making it really hard to get good half-court execution when you got a pit bull on you every possession.
St. John's Prep continues to fight. Nicara the drive, he sees 2. Rebraca corner, missed. They get the rebound. Of note, this is the first ever year in the Class A, and that is going to go the other way. It's the first year in the Class A. St. John's Prep, they've been, motioning to get bumped up for a long time. They were really pushing for it, and it finally happens, and they make it all the way to the final their first year in Class A. And, John Kiggin said it's been all about showing them that they made the right decision. They're 7 minutes from a championship.
And what a great year they've had, and that's something that's not easy to do when you move up from the B's to the A's. So kudos to the coaching staff and the players for rising to the challenge.
Nicara, turnaround, no! Testaverde crashed, up for grabs, and Rouse. 15 rebounds for the big guy. Bryant through the lane. Blocking foul is the call. Bang, bang play. And he's down at the moment. And we're going to see it again.
Yeah, and Bryant going full speed, collision, a lot of contact. Ref is right on the spot. Cleans it up, and we keep possession. St. John's Prep ball.
33-28. Each team has had 2 single-digit quarters and 1 double-digit quarter.
Points have been hard to come by in this one.
Yes, they are. You got to pay a premium for that. And there's a tax on that premium as well. And a hidden fee. Over to Bryant. So good with those fakes, but he lost the ball. Playing with 2 fouls. Can still be plenty aggressive. We'll see when they go back to Gomez. We see Higgins at the table. Corner 3. Rebraca missed. Warner on the spot to grab it. And they'll reset. He's being blanketed by Abreu on the opposite corner. 6 minutes to go. Class A final. Testaverde. Stolfo. Got it! First field goal of the game comes at the perfect time for Matty Stolfo.
And like we've seen the whole entire game, they kind of hang their hat on outside shooting. So for them to win this game, you're going to have to see a few of those go down here down the stretch. Great sign.
And this is the closest it's been since 2-0. Big deuce right there for Ryan Edwards, his first point since the break.
And that high post area is what's available against the zone. Nice job by St. John's Prep finding Edwards. The turnaround jump shot knocks it down.
Warner, kick it. Testaverde banks it in over the 6-7 Rouse. First field goal of the night for Paul T. 2-point game. 5 minutes to go. It's all on the line. Bryant gets it over to Nagy. Cross court Abreu. They still got 20 seconds. They're not in a rush. They're 4 of 16 from deep. Rouse have been held scoreless in the second half. Bryant thought about it. Nagy's open. Missed it. They could tie or take their first lead of the game. They were down 13-0 at the start. Rebraca, Testaverde, Warner fake, and they'll go around the horn. Rebraca for the lead. Yes, sir! Vikings lead. First time all night. Wow.
What a shot, and love the patience of the offense, knowing the young fellas, their go-to, they swung it around the horn, and there was no doubt about it. When he let it go, it looked money from the start.
Let's see this beauty again, the one that puts them in the lead.
Great extra kick pass, the hockey assist, corner 3, squares it up, nothing but net. Big time shot by Nicholas Rebraca, the sophomore.
11 since the break. Bryant's gonna try. Missed it. They didn't box him out. And he's gonna go to the line, and Stolfo is hurt. Stolfo is holding at his lower ankle. And the good news is, we'll see if he needs a sub. He at least needs the trainer. We're gonna see this again. The hustle of Daquan Bryant is able to get the loose ball, and he looks like he got his ankle landed on. And you have to sub out, which is a real tough one. He had his first points of the night just a moment ago.
And right now, points are premium, man. There's 4 minutes to go, championship on the line. I'm sure he's going to try to get back in as soon as he can. Nice job by Daquan Bryant, knocking down the free throw. Ties the game. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists from the junior.
Daquan Bryant for the lead. No, and we're going to stay tied. Beautiful box out. Rebraca grabs his 9th rebound. Every possession, coach, is critical in this stage. You got a championship on the line.
Got to execute, take care of the possessions, and more importantly, get good shots every time down.
Rebraca, no basket, no basket. Foul is on the floor on St. John's Prep. It's going to be Nagy's second, team's first.
And this shows me a lot about this kid, because in the first half he couldn't make a shot, and now he can't miss. Great to see from a young player not to get frustrated and trust your work. And what a good-looking stroke there.
Doing this as a sophomore that's just now really coming into his own. The future is bright. And, of course, for Bryant, he just stole it again. Chased by Warner, Euro for the lead, he missed. Gomez back in the game and back in the stat sheet. Wow, here we go, folks. Buckle up.
Daquan is a menace, the pickpocket. You got to watch it. He's looking for another steal. Big-time defensive effort, and Gomez just gets back in the game with 4 fouls.
Crowd making some noise on the St. John's side. Dangerous pass. Warner gets whacked. Panzella the drive. Kick to the corner. They still got 10 seconds. Warner. This is Nakara. And it's an offensive foul on Nakara. Gomez playing with 4. Took it in the chops.
Gutsy play, because you don't want the ref to call a block and go either way with the 4th. Steps in, draws a huge charge, gets the stop, claps it up, knows it's a big play. We got a great game on our hands here, Zach. 2-point game, 3 minutes to go.
Here we go. Daquan Bryant and Nikhil Nagy with 7 combined steals. They go inside to Rouse, and he's whacked. And they're in the bonus, and he's going to shoot free throws. He's 1 of 2 at the line.
And if you want to know how important defensively Rouse is, as soon as that ball was in the air, it was like a piranha attacking in the pool. Attacking him, making sure he didn't get anything easy. So good foul, making him earn it from the charity stripe.
Yes, indeed. So big shots for Rouse. 2-point game. He's not scored this half. And that's still a true statement.
$10 and 15 for the young man. Big free throws here. And if he makes it, it probably lets him set up their pressure.
Yep.
Which it looks like they're going to be in some kind of a full court press here to see if they can turn over St. Joe's by the Sea.
And is there a situation this late in the game where you consider going at Gomez to draw the 5th, or are you just playing in system these last 3 minutes?
I was not a big fan of trying to foul a guy out. Just run your offense. If it happens, it happens. And this kid is unbelievable. Oh, my goodness.
He did it again! Daquan Bryant is a beast!
The pilfer! He's a thief! Protect everything at all costs.
5-point game, 2:40 to go. See what the Vikings want. It was tipped, and Daquan picks up his 3rd foul, team 2nd. They trailed briefly by 1. They've scored 6 unanswered over the last 2 minutes since. Seen a lot of offense-defense switches. You're going to get Nakara out. Let's see Bryant doing his thing once more.
I mean, goodness gracious. Nothing is safe around this kid with a great hands, quick, the steal, and the beautiful finish to give his squad a 5-point lead.
He knows when to press X and to go for that steal on his PlayStation controller. Rebraca, 3, bang!
Oh my God.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? Big time shot. Young fella, he is not trying to let his team go down without a fight.
We got a 2-point game with 2 minutes on the clock. Cross-court Gomez. Where do they go offensively? They go to Nagy. He's open. Missed. Panzella corrals it. Got to try and keep away from Bryant. It's a full court press. And they cross. Stolfo, fake. Drive. Missed. It's loose. Gomez. It's a foul on Panzella, who wishes he could have had that one back before.
And Coach Higgins is grabbing his scar, and he's tapping him in the head. Great job, young fella, drawing the foul. He knows how important this is. You can almost taste it. 1:40 to go. Championship on the line. Big free throws coming up.
Gomez scored his 1,000th point against Monsignor McClancy this season. He knows a thing or two about buckets. Some things never change. He's got one more attempt.
I love how he's talking to his guys, being a leader, rallying them on, making sure they know what they want to do defensively. Great sign here in crunch time.
He missed the second. Rebraca takes the rebound. They got Bryant playing back. Minute and a half. Championship up for grabs. 20 years for St. John's. St. Joe's by the Sea's never been in this game. See if they can get Rebraca free. A lot of coverage near him. He's got Bryant all over him. Stolfo puts it on the floor. Drives in, whacked, and the foul is called. It's the third team foul. Who is it on? That's going to be our question. They're going to give it to Edwards. It is just his second. One more foul to give.
And that time the spacing wasn't good. It was too many guys in the way. Coach is trying to get the spacing so they can get some driving lanes and maybe get Rebraca a good look.
Got to get this thing in. And they called a timeout. You don't want to risk the 5-second. They're going to have 2 left after this. See if it's a 30 or a full. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So, Coach, what's the message for Michael Cortez? His first time in the championship. You're down 3, minute 19. How you pulling this one out?
Well, right now here, I'm trying to get my best underneath out of bounds play, trying to get somebody to get a quick shot off. If not, bring it out and run a play for Rebraca, who's the hot hand, and then get back in that zone defensively. St. John's Prep has struggled against the zone, and you got to make sure you box out and rebound.
And for St. John's Prep, how are they holding on for their 8th title in program history?
Well, you got to get a stop here. You got to talk, communicate, maybe switch on all screens right now. You don't want to give up an open shot. You got to guard the shot clock and make sure you hold St. Joe's by the Sea to 1 shot, and then make your free throws. They're going to have to foul you. You got to step up and knock down the free throws.
They're 5 for 10 from long range in the second half. Their counterparts are 1 of 7. Rebraca's had a double-double now with 14 and 10. Of course, on the other side, it's been the defensive Brian, who's new this year, first year on varsity. Played with assistant coach Josh Hernandez from the time he was young. You got yourself a hard worker. He's got Nikhil Nagy on the team, who he coached from 3rd to 5th grade. These are guys he's seen for a long time. There's connections. He coached both Frank Abreu and Josh Hernandez and Cedric Ellison's kids in the past. He has a chance now to bring his first title to St. John's Prep. Minute 19. Let's see how they draw it up. Got to get it in, and they will. Pressure ratcheting up. Warner has it at the top. Warner's going to drive. Cross-court feed. Stolfo, guarded by Gomez. Panzella has it. 15 to shoot. Warner. Can they get him a screen and some space? Stolfo. Rebraca wants it. He lost the ball. It's stolen on the play. They don't need to foul. 15-second difference between the clocks. And they do choose to foul. They not wanting to let them hold it in case of an offensive rebound.
And I actually like that strategy when you're down time is your enemy. If you gamble and play the shot clock out, you're down to one possession. So I like to extend the game, play the free throw game, and see what happens.
They've got 12 steals to St. Joe's by the Seas 3, and the free throw to make it a 2-possession lead is good. Viking
big time shot by DeQuan Bryant. What a game he's having.
11 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 4 steals. He left it short. Got to get a bucket and then foul again. Got to be careful of Bryant.
Quick twos.
Warner gets it out. Rebreka fouled by Rouse. It was 1 to give. It's Rouse's third. They do have 2 timeouts, rather. Does he want to use one now and set up a play? The answer is no. He's going to hold it. Michael Tesserero calls out the play along with Cortez from the sideline. Handoff. Warner. Rebreka. 3! Timeout! St. Joe's by the Sea.
Are you kidding me? Unbelievable trust in your team. Doesn't use the timeout. Goes to a great quick hitter underneath out of bounds. Use the elevator play. Double screen for Rebreka. Comes down to the top of the key with a knockdown 3. Amazing shot by the sophomore.
We're going to take a quick break. We're back with the last 23 seconds on the Varsity Media Sports Network after this.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
One-point game, 23 seconds to go. It's a 43-42 game. So they're going to inbound, down 1. Rebreka's 4th 3 of the half. Now they're going to have to defend the inbound no matter who fouls, who makes, who misses. It's a one-possession game no matter what. So they got 2 players on the end line. They're probably going to give it to Bryant. Then they may do an extra handoff. Oh, no, there he runs out. Yep. Classic football-style inbound. They pressure in the corner.
Got a foul.
Edwards is fouled. And they are over the limit already. And they're going to huddle. Was there a timeout actually before the attempt? There was. It's a full timeout by St. John's with 18 seconds. So, Coach, no foul was given just yet, it looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You don't want this clock to move any more than this. Got to see who wins.
Yes, we do. So for Rebreka, of course, if his team wins, there's no question that'll get that player of the game nod. And on the other end, there's no question it's Bryant. You know, Rouse got them started, but Bryant has taken them home. He's been there. And he and Nagy, 9 steals combined. That's nightmare fuel for anybody else that has to handle the ball. The transition points, I mean, you look at it, they got 8 fast break points. They're winning on second chance points. They're winning in the paint 22-10. You win those things, you win the game. But here we go on the inbounds pass. 18 seconds, going to be Gomez, who's getting last-second instructions from his staff.
Go for a steal. If you don't get it, quick foul, and it becomes a free throw game.
And it's going to be Rouse. He is 2 of 4 at the line. The foul is given by Paul Testaverde, unsung hero of this game, really. You look at his numbers, 5-5-2-1-1, but his defense has been invaluable. He's kept them in it. He and Higgins, again, they've only combined for 5 points and 6 rebounds on 3 shots. They've been big. Big-time free throws, speaking of, for Rouse, the future Damon commit. The first. He missed. Pressure time. This next possession is the biggest possession in the history of St. Joe's by the Sea.
You got to make sure you box out. You don't want to give them an offensive rebound here. And then what are you running, and then who's taking the shot?
He hits the second. They're up by 2. No timeout. Got to get it in. And they're going to use the last timeout to bring the ball into the front court. Keep in mind, folks, this is their final timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. And the message now, are you going to Rebraca on this last shot?
No question. Now, you got to understand there's a chess game, so St. John's Prep knows that he's the guy. They're going to make it very difficult. First, you got to inbound the ball. St. John's Prep is tremendous with the pressure. Then you got to bring it across, get into a set, and make sure that your best guy gets a look that you want. Easier said than done when you have a team pressing and trying to speed you up.
So it's a 2-point game, folks. Zach Weiss, Coach Oliver Antigua with you. And we have been treated to some incredible basketball. First in the B division with Sacred Heart in this game. This is what you want. This is what you live for. Imagine sophomores. Imagine the headlines tomorrow. Sophomore guard Nicholas Rebraca hits biggest shot in Vikings history. If not, St. John's wins first title in 20 years. Bryant and Nagy to enter nightmares of Vikings fans for the many years to come with their 9 steals.
We're 17 seconds away from figuring out how this is going to end, and no more important possession than this inbound right here. Critical. You got to get it in, and then you got to get it to your guard to set your play up and make sure you get the shot you want. And I'd love something going to the basket, putting the pressure on the defense.
So here we go. Stolfo, Panzella, Warner, Rebraca, and Testaverde are the 5. They're pressuring immediately. Down 2. They're entering into the front court. 10 seconds. Got to watch the ball. There's a foul on the play. A foul on the play. And it's on Rouse, and it's his 4th. They can tie the game at the line, which sets up St. John's Prep to potentially get the last shot. Gomez egging on the crowd, saying, make some noise. Make some noise. At the line is Nakara. He is 1 for 2 here tonight.
Big free throws coming here for the young fella.
This is why you practice after suicides, after practice. And he hits the first, the fortuitive bounce.
Boy, that touched every part of that rim. Nice job by Michael Warner to knock down the first one. Makes the second one a little bit easier, Zach.
So we're going to take a quick break. The free throw to tie the game for Warner when we return on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream events. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
We're going right to break, so you'll be able to do that right after. All right, folks. It's a 1-point game. Michael Nakara is shooting the free throw. St. John using that timeout, coach, right? Not just to draw the play, but it's an icing tactic. You don't want to let him stay in rhythm when you have the timeout to burn.
Yeah, Michael Warner is going to shoot the last one here to tie it. And then you got to get in your defense because there's 10 seconds to go. Can't give up a shot.
Here we go. He missed. It's loose. They got a foul, and they do.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he had it right there for him. It's not over yet. You have to keep in mind they're out of timeouts. So what you really, your ideal situation is a miss and then a make. It's a 2-point game. They can't foul you again. And you go full court and shoot for the chip. Rouse to the line where he's split every time. Oh, Warner had his chance. Rouse, this is the big one. It's the first one. He's 3 of 6 here. The Damon commit. Got it. Big Pat. Big poise.
And every kid dreams of game is on the line, and you block out the crowd and you make believe you're in your favorite park by yourself, knocking down a free throw here to give your team a lead.
If he misses, we're live, and it's going to be full speed ahead. He hits both. 3-point game, 8 seconds. They don't have a timeout. Are they going to use one here? They subbed Abreu. They're going full court press.
And I think you don't do it because you don't give them a chance to set up a play. So just guard, pull your defense out there. You're up 3.
Here we go. Someone's got to shoot it. Rebecca for the tie. No good. No good. St. John's Prep is back on top. Their first year in the A, and they are champions. Their first title since 05, the 8th in program history. John Kiggins' club will keep on playing.
No better feeling than going out there with your guys and finishing a championship at Fordham University. Congratulations to St. John's Prep players and coaches on a tremendous game. And how about Rouse knocking down 2 big free throws, giving them that little extra cushion.
He didn't make a basket in the second half, but he converts 3 of 4 free throws late. But we are going to now throw it down to the PA announcer, Nazim McGilvery, and we are going to hear all of the awards. You're going to see the teams honored, and then stay tuned after that for our post-game interview with player of the game.
From the all-team members,
Check. How we doing? We all right? We have sound?
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for St. Joseph Varsity Vikings. A round of applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a from the whole team, the zero, Ryan Edwards. Number 1, Matthew Abreu. Number 3, Kane Todd. Number 5, Evan Shen. From the whole team, number 10, Kane Brown. Number 11, James Number 12, Matthew Nagy. Number 14, Louis Kahn. From the whole team, number 20, Patrick Brown. Number 22, Dylan Scott. Number 23, Brandon Creedon. Number 24, Troy Gilman. Number 25, Blake Gilman. From the whole team, number 30, Jacob Gomez. Number 42, Costa Gomez. And number 54, Aiden Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the Red Storm, John Keegan. He was assisted by Jonathan Hernandez, Brian Green, and Cedric Ellison. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the whole team. The Red Storm and the Vikings. Put your hands together for the whole team. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out tonight. We hope to see you for tomorrow's quarterfinals. Please get home.
high school sports fans. Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships. Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any team looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
The loose ball, Keyshawn White has it. He's just going to let it fly. Oh! Keyshawn White from half court. That is cash. What a way to end the third quarter.
As West barks out the signals. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sports coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media's hype videos stand out with dynamic visuals and storytelling. Our primary goal is to create a memorable impression, excitement, and interest that encourages viewers to engage and participate. Our hype video can be shown on stadium video boards, social media, and school websites. Our hype videos are the perfect feature to get your community amped up for the team and the big game.
For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
Welcome back, folks, in the Blaze Pizza postgame show and the Blaze fired player of the game, Daquan Bryant, a defensive nightmare, transition buckets throughout. First championship for the school in 20 years. How does it feel to celebrate?
Feels good. We worked hard for this, and the work finally get the show off for the championship.
Now, you guys started hot. You're up 13-0. They come all the way back. They take the lead. Nick Rebracka starts to get going. But you and Nikhil Nagy, both just absolute menaces on the defensive end. How'd you finish this one out?
Just play defense and stay composed. We've been there. We know we're the best team coming in, so just have to prove it.
And now that you guys have this title, how excited are you for what's to come? The season, really, right? This is just the beginning for you guys.
Yeah, we still got a lot to win. State championship we're looking forward to, so time to celebrate and get back to work.
Appreciate your time, Dick. We're going to hear from your coach, and then we got a gift for everybody. Coach John Kiggins, your first title with St. John's Prep. How does it feel?
Unbelievable. I would say this is the greatest day of my life, but my fiance is over there, and us getting engaged would probably be the best. But this is definitely right there up there.
And obviously, you don't just win a title in one season. It's a process. You build together. You bring guys in. How much of a culmination is this of years past leading up to today?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would just say that the big thing would just be, we worked for this last year. We were in the same position, and unfortunately, we were on the other end of it. And I like to tell them, I was telling them all week that experience matters, and our experience showed today and how we played. So I'm happy.
Appreciate it, Coach. We got Blaze Pizza for everybody. Cards Good in Hicksville, Bayshore, and Longmeadow. Here you go. We got one for everybody. Everyone gets one. Here you go. Got one. Here we go. Here. I got you, man. I got you. We love those. Here you go.
I'll take
Here you go. Here you go.
I'll take one.
I got you. Congratulations. Here you go. Here we got. Boom. Thank you. Boom. We got 4 left. 1, 2, 3. You take one, man.
Are we throwing it back upstairs?
So, you heard from John Kiggins, you heard from Daquan Bryant. A special day for St. John's Prep as they knock off St. Joe's by the Sea for their first title in 20. You saw the excitement, blaze for everybody. Big day for them. So that'll do it for us here. For Becca Kazaks, my partner Oliver Antigua, cameraman Ron Pierre, and our executive producer Ben Turchin. Zach Weiss with you, saying so long from Fordham University, the side of the Class A and the Class B final.